Hello again everybody, this is Gusto. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Canadian Armed Forces IMP, or Individual Meal Pack. Particularly this is one of the breakfast menus, and this is a 2016 IMP. And as you can see, this is menu number 5, Breakfast Patties. Little background information, the Canadian IMP consists of a single meal for a single soldier and is designed to provide 3,600 calories over the course of 3 individual meals. So each meal pack is approximately 1,200 calories. This is analogous to the US MRE. Some key differences are that the Canadian IMP does not contain a flameless ration heater, and the items, if they're going to be reheated, have to be reheated in boiling water. As you can see, it's packaged in this brown sack lunch style packaging, and as you can see, the packaging is multi-layer with a paper and foil layer in between. That kind of gives it a little bit of resiliency against environmental factors, makes it a little bit more water resistant and insulated. These packs are pretty lightweight, and they're almost all the same uniform square shape. Makes them fairly easy to pack. Let's take a look at the contents on the inside. Put that open from the back. These are actually pretty tight in there. Okay, there we go. First out of the pack we have the main item, which is the breakfast patties. You can see the nutritional information there. Patties consist of pork and bacon. You can see the nutritional content there. They're fairly calorie dense for being a fairly lightweight package. Just 150 grams here. Next we have a dessert item, and this is sliced pears. Here's a 50-gram pack of maple brown sugar oatmeal. There's a hamburger bun. Next, a vanilla protein drink. Next, a lemon lime sports drink. Next, we have an instant coffee drink. This is a Nescafe instant coffee drink. There's a package of peanut butter. There's a package of ketchup and mustard. And accessories include a book of matches, a moist towelette, Tic Tacs, the usual napkin, and a long-handled spoon. And of course we'll need to start by heating up the main item. Again, this does not come with a flameless ration heater, so we need to heat this up in boiling water. Alright, so we'll open up the breakfast patties, get them into the water. There it is. You can see the round patties in there, and this is packaged by Baxter's. Put that into the water. And I'm also going to include the hamburger bun. That'll heat it up and make it softer. Set that in there for a few minutes. We'll go plate everything else up. For the rest of the items, we'll start with the maple and brown sugar oatmeal. This says to add either hot or cold water. There you can see the milk powder and oats in there. Has a nice maple scent to it. The oats do seem to be fairly finely ground. That'll work just fine. And since I still have some hot water, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the coffee beverage. Alright, you can see there, that's kind of coffee and cream granules in there. There you can see a little clearer. Doesn't say how much water to add, so we're just going to eyeball it. That should be okay. Don't want to get it too watered down. Next we'll do the lemon lime sports drink. And for that I'll use the beverage bag that comes with this kit. And I'll show you the difference that makes this an actual usable beverage bag in contrast to the United States hot beverage bag. Get this thing opened up. I'll add the sports drink. And if you look, the bottom of this is gusseted so that it will stand up on its own when you try to fill it with water. You don't have to balance it or hold it in your hand. It will actually just stand up on its own, let you fill it without worrying about spillage. It's got a fill line right there for the sports drink and coffee drinks. Seal this up and give it a shake. That's got a nice citrus scent to it. And for the last thing, we have the vanilla protein drink. Get this opened up. You can see, pretty big pouch for just a little bit of powder, but it does allow for shaking. So we'll fill up to the fill line on the package. Pretty close, right about there. Get this sealed up. Pull it over, give this a shake. Yeah, so anytime these packages come with powder inside there, they're not going to seal up very well with a zipper seal, so be sure to fold them up. Hold it tight. Alright, get this into the cup. And though I shook this for about a minute, there's still some chunks there at the top, so it didn't quite fully mix. It's okay. Next we have the sliced pears. This is the dessert item. Again, this is packaged by Baxter's. You can heat this up. I could have put this in the boiling water, but I'm going to leave this one cool. There you go. And with that, it's time to go get the hot items. And straight out of the boiling water, we'll start with the breakfast patties. There you go, there's 2 patties. Ooh. And lastly, the hamburger bun. It's a little bit squished. Kind of looks like a beret. There you go. It's not quite fully cut all the way through, but the bread is nice and spongy. It's nice and warm after heating up in the boiling water. Of course, we have the condiments, the ketchup and the mustard, and a package of peanut butter. Not sure how we're going to use this, but we'll figure it out. So that's the contents of menu number 5, breakfast patties, Canadian IMP. And I'm going to start with the oatmeal, since my spoon's already there. Again, this was pretty finely ground oatmeal. It looks pretty creamy, fairly small bits of oats there. It's got a nice maple scent to it. Yeah, that's not bad. It's pretty creamy. It's pretty sweet also. There's a lot of sugar in there. The texture is a little bit slimy. The bits of oats do not add a whole lot of texture to this. But the flavor's pretty good. It's got a nice, strong maple flavor to it. Yep, that'll work just fine. Next, let's try out the patties. I'm going to try one of these by itself first. Get these 2 separated. Alright, there you go. There you have it up close. Looks like a typical sausage patty. Doesn't really smell like breakfast sausage. It does have kind of a savory, salty scent to it. It's in this sauce that kind of smells a little bit smoky. Smells pretty good overall. It's interesting. It does have kind of a breakfast sausage flavor to it, but it's really like a combination of bacon and sausage. It's actually pretty good. The sauce is pretty smoky. Not bad at all. Of course, the next step in evolution here is to make a sandwich out of it. Put that on the burger patty. There you go. Yeah, the burger bun is a nice addition. Certainly would make that more portable. The bread has a nice texture to it. It's not dried out. It's not overly dense. I'm not so sure about ketchup and breakfast sausage, but maybe mustard. Let's see. Let's add some of that to a bite. Let's put, oh goodness, a little watery. Let's put a little bit on this. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I should have kneaded this a little bit more. Came out a little bit watery. Let's put a little bit of mustard there. Try that on a bite. And that's not bad in the way of complementing flavor there. I like mustard, so I think it works. Just for completeness sake, we'll try it with some ketchup. Though again, I don't know about the combination of ketchup and breakfast sausage, but you know, who knows? We'll try it anyway. Yep, that combination, it just doesn't work out. But you know, that's why I try these things. It would work just fine on a burger, but no good on the breakfast sausage. But you know, these are the important questions. These are the questions we have to ask. So now you know. Breakfast sausage, overall, that's pretty good. It's got a good flavor, kind of a combination between sausage and bacon. I had a thought on this peanut butter. It's not going on the breakfast sausage, but I'm gonna put some on this oatmeal. Kind of mix that in a little bit. See what flavor that gives us. It is a creamy peanut butter. Give that a little bit of a mix. It's really thickened up as time has gone by. It is really sticky now with that peanut butter. There you go. Oh man, yeah, that works out really well. It's sweet, got kind of a maple background flavor, but the peanut butter flavor is really just explosive there. So it is really tasty, and this would be extremely energy dense and would last a long time if you ate it like this. Yeah, it's good. Moving on, let's try the vanilla protein drink. And it's just kind of a thick, creamy liquid there. It's got a nice vanilla scent to it. Wow. It's actually a lot thicker than it seemed when I mixed it. May have thickened while it stood on the table, but it's got a really strong, sweet vanilla flavor to it. It's not really too grainy like you would expect with most protein powders. It's got an overall pretty good flavor, but it did mix very thick. Could use a little bit more water. So I'd advise going a little bit past the line, maybe by a couple ounces. Be a little bit easier to drink. We will move on to the sports beverage, and this is a lemon lime sports beverage. Kind of a bright yellow, clear liquid. And that's good. It's typical of most isotonic energy beverages. Some of those can be a little bit watered down with the recommended amount of water. This one is not. It's got a nice strong citrus flavor to it. Pretty nice. Not bad at all. Moving on to the pears. This is the dessert item. It is in a thin syrup. So there you go. Pretty typical for a canned fruit. And those are good. Very sweet syrup there, but pretty nice texture for a canned fruit. It's not too soft. A nice flavor. It's a good item. And we'll finish up breakfast with coffee in my Tulsa Golden Driller mug. Again, this is the Nescafe coffee drink. It's kind of looks like a sweetened latte or something like that, but anyway. Yeah, that's not bad. That's about the right amount of water to add there. It mixed it pretty strong, so it's got a nice bold coffee flavor to it. A little bit creamy, overall good flavor. Very good for breakfast. So there you have it for menu number 5, breakfast patties. Overall, pretty enjoyable menu. I like the flavor of the breakfast patties. Nice breakfast sausage. It's a nice addition to have the hamburger bun to make a breakfast sandwich if you like. Highly recommend adding the peanut butter to the oatmeal. That's really tasty. It will go a long way as far as energy content. And these things are dependably great. I love the Canadian IMPs, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. As always, thank you to all the viewers and subscribers on YouTube, and with your support I'm able to donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, so that's very important to me, so thank you again for helping me do that. To all the folks in the review community on YouTube, you guys are great, and I appreciate your support as well. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.